So the following day, Thursday, just 2 days ago, they filed a dismissal at 4:30, right when court closes.
Okay.
Now my
Amazing.
mom can't get her work back and lost $900 for the following day.
So now tell me something. Is this the dismissal that I have in my hand? So in the interest of, can I read the names?
Yeah.
Courtney and Kylie Terry, the children, juvenile number JV242590, ruling on fathers and the GAL's motion to dismiss the guardian
Fathers, not his attorney. Fathers and the GAL.
Wow. Anyway, let's go back to this later on. This thing, it is therefore ordered and decreed mother's petition for family in need of assistance is hereby dismissed.
Judge Seymour, in the pretrial conference that I was in, the very first one, I stood up and said, I'm done. I'm going to file a motion to dismiss. The guardian ad litem is laughing at the mother of the suicidal child. She's rolling her eyes. She's doing this. And the writing's on the wall, and my child will just have to suffer. All my children will have to suffer, and I'm done, and I walked out.
So let me just...
The judge said, I'm very concerned about these children. So how come she's very concerned about the children 3 weeks ago, and now she dismisses it?
Right. You know, and let me just say, because I printed this off for you when I heard about what was happening with the FBI investigates. This comes from the FBI website, and this is Title 18, U.S.C. Section 242, deprivation of rights under color of law. The statute makes it a crime for any person acting under the color of law, statute, ordinance, regulation, or custom to willfully deprive or cause to be deprived from any person whose rights, privileges, or immunities secured or protected by the Constitution and the laws of the United States. The law further prohibits a person acting under color of law, statute, ordinance, regulation, or custom to willfully subject or cause to be subjected any person to different punishments, pains, or penalties than those being prescribed for punishment of citizens on account of such person being an alien or by reason of his or her color or race. It talks about other things. Who is included under this definition? This definition includes, in addition to law enforcement officials, individuals such as mayors, councils, judges, nursing home proprietors, security guards, persons who are bound by law, statutes, or ordinances. The punishments vary from a fine or imprisonment up to 1 year or both. Or if bodily injury results. And now, follow me where I'm going with this. So it also comes down at the very bottom here. It says, or if such acts include kidnapping or an attempt to kidnap, aggravated sexual abuse, or an attempt to commit aggravated sexual abuse, or an attempt to kill, shall be fined under this title or imprisoned for any term of years or for life, or both, or may be sentenced to death. So this is a very strict, thing. And she probably.
That'd be great if they were sentenced to death.
But well, I would say this: under some instances where they cause these things to happen, yes, because this is really a proportional punishment. If you do this, this is your punishment. If you threaten this, or if you do this, the punishment increases from 1 year to 10 years. And if you do this, as opposed to what we just mentioned, it can be a life sentence, or it can be a death penalty. Right. So there is the proportionality there. But the thing that I'm going for is this: is that judges claim judicial immunity. Somehow we as judges get this special exemption. We may make mistakes. And you know what? There's no consequences to us. Well, as you know, I filed a case against Judge Jack James, Precinct 1, Rockwall, and I'm going to say this, Judge Jack James, Precinct 1, Rockwall County, Texas. I filed a complaint against him, and he knows this, and probably everybody in America knows this at this point. But, I felt the same thing. And judicial immunity, it doesn't exist.
Nope.
And, but you talked, if I'm not mistaken, didn't you talk with FBI agents about this case?
Yes.
Because, so you have this is from the FBI website. Tell me about your conversation with the FBI agents.
Yeah, so when I was coming back from D.C. a week ago, the FBI of Iowa, Tony from the FBI of Iowa, and he's probably watching, called me personally and said, have you been in D.C.? And I said, what do you think? And he says, I know that you have. And I said, well, they've been messing with my phones or Homeland Security. I know it sounds crazy. And I said, what's going on? He said, I got a call from Washington, D.C. They said they're very concerned about your 4 children. And they said, right now he said, we're specifically concerned because we deal with I think he's a joint domestic terrorism staff or investigator. They're specifically concerned with the older two children, some things that they've said on social media.
Which have not been nice.
Yeah, things that other people shared with me because I'm blocked from all these children because of my ex, okay? This isn't me going in, so if my children are watching, I have no way of getting into your social media. There's no way. I know you've blocked me. So my son has said it's legal to kidnap children, that if you get pulled over...
But wait a minute. This does not appear to be...
You're right.
It's not legal to kidnap children
My
according
son
to
needs to look
this.
it up.
Anyway, go ahead.
My son's 19. He needs to be looking at this.
Okay.
But he stated it's legal to kidnap children. If you get pulled over, you just tell the police that you're making a movie and all is well. And so the FBI asked me about that statement. What do you think that means? I go, well, he's kind of telling the truth. And I wanted to see what he would say.
Yeah.
And he says, no. Kidnapping is illegal. I said, no. Not if you're the parent. And he says, no, it is illegal. I said, no. They say it's a civil matter. So which is it? Because I've been to the FBI in Des Moines, Omaha, Kansas City, Texas, Davenport, been all over. And they said, too bad he didn't take them across state or out of the country. We'd help.
Then it could be a kidnapping incident.
So then this FBI agent in Des Moines, Iowa says, well, wait a minute. If he took him across state lines, as he did, that's a violation of what? We all know, the UCCJEA. I said, bingo.
Yeah.
So why did the Tarrant County in Fort Worth stop, close the case?
Yeah.
Why did the cops close the case?
Right.
Why is Sharon Rhodes Lane not in trouble for enticing a minor, harboring runaways, if they're runaways?
Assisting in the actual...
Coercive control of any kind.
Yeah.
In any state of Department of Public Health, if you look it up in Domestic Abuse Division of any, coercive control is abuse.
Right.
And her even saying get in the car with your suitcases is abuse.
Yeah.
And even the dad saying get on the plane, don't call your